baby. Ooh.
What did he say?
Man, y'all hear this music? Really hope it ain't copyrighted. If it is, I hope you catch this video early. This song is fire. Superstorm Melon dating, everything's gonna be okay. Hurricanes, tornadoes, I will fold them all.
What?
Alright, enough of that. After all of the super serious stuff that we went through with heavy rain, watching a young Jason die from a car and being betrayed by Scott Shelby, you know, I was like, yo, let me chill. Let me make a little short chill video and call it SuperStorm Melon Date. Alright, so I'm gonna play it, give y'all the story. I played a little bit of this before. I loved it, so I stopped playing it because I want my genuine reactions when I play this. I don't want to fake anything. I want everything to be cream of the crop for my audience of very few. But I love every single one of you, though.
Yes, sir!
Man, this beat is sick. Ooh, you hear the clocks in it? Alright, well, without a further does, let's get started. Turn up. For 50 years, Earth's environment has been rapidly changing. Superstorms occur every couple months, shutting down entire cities and trapping people in storm shelters for weeks at a time. These erratic weather also causes food shortages. New foods are being engineered to meet the demand, but they are untested and dangerous. For eating these mutant foods, humans have developed severe allergies. This is especially true for children, many of whom spend their lives in and out of hospitals. Considering the risk and exposure of a human child, many parents choose to raise lab-grown children made from a mixture of human and melon DNA. These melon people are called Mellows. And after 2 generations, they outnumber the human population of Earth. Nonetheless, humans and mellows usually live in segregation. Oh, they racist. You live the rare, pleasant life of a healthy human and predominantly human neighborhood. Used to have worries though, the superstorm are always getting worse in everyday life, and your storm shelter gets lonelier and more confronting. How much longer can you live like this? The superstorm, the rain is finally over. You were stuck in your storm shelter alone for 4 agonizing weeks. You're out now, but who knows how long you have before the next superstorm. You had better make the most of it. While sitting in your shelter listening to your pumping system drain the water from your walls, you made a promise to yourself. Before the next superstorm, you need to meet someone special. Maybe being sealed in a subterranean bunker won't be so bad if you aren't alone. It's gonna get freaky. You haven't even scraped the smashed birds off of your storm shutters before you've already put your profile on several internet dating sites. Tinder, Bumble, POF, Oh He's Rich, eHarmony, Match, on Farmers Only. Yo, you gotta broadcast it. The superstorms have been pretty regular this year, so you don't have any time to waste. The next one might only be a month or 2 away. You haven't dated much in the past year. Scanning through various dating profiles, you are surprised that so many of them are for mellows. In fact, there are hardly any humans at all. You suppose it makes sense, only really rich people can afford human children. The fact that most of the people in your neighborhood are humans is actually kinda weird. They're racist. Since Mello's created in labs, a lot of older humans are prejudiced against them. You don't know any Mellows, but you aren't the type to discriminate. Hey, good for this man. You find the profile of a cute Mellow and send them a message. Their name is Melonanus, but they insist you call them Mel. After a few text conversations, you decide to meet. You ask Mel where they want to go. You're not really sure how dating works these days. Mel texting. I've been stuck in a shelter for a month, so anywhere sounds good to me. How about we get dinner? No reason to be too creative on the first date. Okay, Mel, chill. You choose the place, though. I don't need that sort of pressure. Yo, we getting casual. We ain't going fancy. We going casual. Dang, is this what casual means? Maybe I should have chose someplace fancy. You choose a hip place called the Hanging Garden. Bro. The Hanging Garden? I don't know about that. I don't know. They're mellows, they're fruit. Hang out. There's a little sauce. It's all vegetarian with so many crazy food allergies going on around. It seems like a safe choice. I get why they're prejudiced.
What the fuck?
When you get out of your ride, Mel is waiting in the shadow of the restaurant storm shutters. Why are you waiting in the shadows? You call them, yo, what's up with her teeth? You call to them and wave hello. They give you a big grin and wave back. As you cross the street, you are nervous, excited, and not paying attention. A bicycle nearly runs you over. Although he couldn't have put you in the hospital, the cyclist has the audacity to swear at you as he rides off. He almost gets hit by a car. But to be honest though, it's my character's fault. I get why he'll be upset, because you almost made him crash by hitting you. When you reach Mel, you are a little shaky from your brush with disaster. I'm glad that biker didn't clobber you. That would have been a bad start to the evening. No kidding. In any case, hello. Let it be here in one piece. Hello to you too. Let's try to get through this night with no injuries. Mel looks up and down the sidewalk, scouting for other potential threats. This date is starting on a weird note. You should probably say something. On other dates, you have typically taken a low-key approach to make a conversation. You really want this to be different though, so maybe it's time for something bolder. You silently reprimand yourself. Stop overthinking it. Just be real. That's the realest thing. Be real. Y'all out there having trouble finding somebody, be real. Be real. Oh, damn, I don't wanna lie, bro. I ain't lying to him. It's cool to meet you too. I feel like I haven't been out on the town in forever. Thanks for being my company tonight. No problem. It's great to finally... Wait, I already said that. Just ignore me. You and Mel smile and nod at each other for a few moments before Mel breaks the silence. Meeting for the first time is definitely the most awkward part of dating. I'm happy it's over with. It should be all fun from here on out. Is that a promise? Only if you don't have to keep it. You kind of let behind. Now, who did these? You were seated in the hanging garden, looking around, you understand. Restaurants name a bit better. Cook shoots produce from the gardens that hang from the ceiling. Your table's in the shadow of the squash thicket. Mel looks around the room, taking it all in. The large eyes sparkle with excitement. You try making conversation. It's busy in here. You and Mel watch the people crush into every corner of the restaurant. They are talking frantically as if to make up for time lost in the last superstorm. Everyone must be dying to go out after the storm. I can understand that. I'm so pumped to be here. Yeah, feels good to be out of my shelter. The storms are getting longer and more frequent. I thought the last one would never end. It's been stressing me out. Tell me about it. These days, I'm ready to have an emotional meltdown at any second. Yo, she's crazy, bro. You gotta get out of that. She's letting you know she's gonna stab you, bro. Mel sucks their lower lip. Does she have lips? Being stuck in my shelter. Sorry, I'm breaking character. Being stuck in my shelter for a month was just terrible. I thought I liked being alone, but I'm getting really sick of that. I have some real PTSD now. Ooh, she ain't the one. Ah man, keep it on a cheery note. It's our first date and you're already talking about moving in? Stop smiling. No, I ain't talking about moving in. I ain't saying me. I should be worried, but you're pretty cute, so I'm okay with it. I was just kidding, mostly. Being trapped in isolation all the time puts a different spin on dating though. It feels like I'm running against the clock. I think I know what you mean. I made my first dating profile as soon as the storm was over. Wanted to meet someone immediately. I used to date several people at once. I had fun, but my relationships never really went anywhere. Being alone during the last storm got me thinking. All that dating seems like a wasted time now. Yo, bro, she's a hoe on top of it, bro. She's not the one. You and Mel lapse into silence as you think your private thoughts. This got personal really fast. Is that okay? Definitely, I love getting personal. Sometimes it weirds people out. Hopefully not you though. No way. Regardless, we already sat down, so I'm trapped here now, just like my bunker. Excellent. Let's promise to divulge our deepest secrets by the end of the night. Through the window, you see some cops breaking into parked cars. You're glad you didn't drive here. One of them triumphantly holds up a phone charger he found. Who is this guy? Look at him. Look at this guy. A waiter drone filters over to take your order. I forgot that I was supposed to look at the menu. You go first, but order slow, so I have time to think. You also forgot about the menu. Your ass following a photo with some spicy pumpkin noodles. You possibly choose that, but pretend to consider it to give Mel time. Okay, I'm ready. I'll have a melon plate. Yo, she's a cannibal? She's a cannibal on top of it, because she's melon and she's eating melons. She's a cannibal, bro. She's a cannibal. She's kind of hoish. And she's telling you that she's ready to have a breakdown and she has PTSD. The red flags are there. The red flags are there. I just hit my microphone. The waiter drone leaves. You try not to look incredulous. Should you ask? It might be rude, but you just have to know. The melon plate? I'm really into melons too. You barely managed to say with that with a straight face. You're cute, so I'm gonna let you get away with that silly line. You smile and try to look cute. So you like melons, huh? Yeah, baby. Sweet melons. I'll eat your melon. Well, I'm a very sweet sort of melon, but I can be tangy too. Okay, girls, fit that game. Sounds complex. I'm intrigued. I wonder if you're ready for it. I've got a few seeds too. I'll be insulted if you spit them out. I'm about to die in this game. Try me. This melon metaphor is getting confusing. Let's not keep it up all night. You and Mel both laugh. Their leg brushes yours, but neither of you pull away. Oh shit. You are distracted by a group playing a raucous drinking game at a nearby table. Mel glances over and a wistful smile corks their mouth. Yo, don't smile. I could put them all to shame. Oh yeah? Tell me more. I don't actually drink very often, but I happen to be extremely good at it. I just get as hammered as anyone else, but it doesn't slow me down. That seems dangerous. Yeah, it totally is, and I really get hungover too. Go challenge those guys. I'll carry you home. Ask me again, and I'll do it. You decide not to say anything. Whoa! You smile at Mel, and they smile at you. They look away and drum their fingers on the table. Someone at another table is blabbing loudly about the election results. Everyone knows all the elections are rigged, but people still like to talk about them. They are kind of like a game show. This game is getting kind of deep too. My goodness, who made this beat? So, what do you do for a living? In all your text messages conversations with Mel, it's a little surprising you didn't ask this already. Yeah, dog, come on. However, when the SuperStorm is regularly shutting down the economy, most people don't have a steady job. It's sometimes an uncomfortable subject. That's sort of complicated. I've always got a few things going. I work as a bicycle courier mostly, but I do some elder care on the side. I used to wait tables, but I got tired of the abuse. People are used to drone waiters. Most of them don't know how to be nice to a real person. Mel shrugs and shakes her head. They look weary, but a moment later they smile again. Why are you asking? Is this like an interview? I'm always open to new opportunity. You try not to look bewildered. I'm just kidding. Unless you were serious, then I'm serious too. I could use some extra cash. I can make it pop if you know what I mean. I almost forgot. I also make and sell clothes. I got this internet shop. I could call it a hobby, but I need the money, so I guess it's more like a job. It's a good gig because I can do it even when I'm stuck in my shelter. Oh man, I'm about to get into this. I wonder where you got that cute outfit. You like it? Thanks. It's always been hard to find clothes I like, so I just started making my own. It looks really unique. It's obvious you didn't buy it off the rack. I have to admit, I'm so little worried about wearing something I made on the first date. I didn't want to look like a weirdo. Then I said the hell with it and wore it anyways, because I'm a bop. I don't like buying clothes at the store. They're all made for humans. I mean, it's not like I can wear human clothes aside from my big head. I'm basically human sized. I mean, your head looks normal too. But human clothes are for men or women. Metals are a little of both, so I want clothes that represent that. Leave that alone. I never really thought about it like that. Most mellows just wear human clothes. Yeah, that's true. A lot of mellows choose a human gender. It's just easier. Not me though. I have to be myself. You seem so confident. I'm kind of jealous. To prove you wrong, Mel blushes so hard that their whole body turns dark. You think so? I'm just faking it, really. Don't think I'm conceited or anything. It's not like that. It's more like you seem fearless. I love it. Really though? You look great. The color of that shirt really brings out your red eyes. The creepy red eyes. I like to think of them as scarlet, but thanks. Just the same. You're real sweet, yo. I don't give a dang. Red and scarlet's the same thing. Mel, stop smiling. Mel smiles a little wider, and their eyes almost glow. Now that you think about it, they really are more scarlet than red. Shut up! With you, all your jobs, you probably don't have much time for fun. I have fun, I guess. I really like playing with my neighbor's dogs, but my neighbor pays me to do that. That's a good gig. I also enjoy Okay, alright, I had to finish that. I also enjoy torturing my youngest sibling, although I would probably do that even if I hated it. I suppose I never really thought about it. You're making me depressed now. Mel looks at the ceiling and sighs. I didn't mean to be a drag. I'm glad you have tonight off at least. Yeah, that's true. And I'm having a great time. Just talking about eating melons earlier and not spitting out the seeds. I want to experiment. Working through. Yo, that seed comment makes more sense now. Working 3 jobs really isn't too bad. I like staying in shape, and being a bike courier helps with that. I like being creative, and making clothes fulfills that. This probably sounds sappy, but I also like helping people. That's how I get started in elder care. Lots of other people need help, you know that, and don't have anyone to turn to. Some of them have really sad lives. It's nice to be there for them, even though they treat me like crap sometimes. You still don't think of your elderly neighbor. You haven't seen her since the last superstorm. You wonder if she ever got those Blige crawlers out of her waist bump. I know what you mean. There's an old woman on my block, and I promised I would help her with something. I just realized that I never did. Mel glances sideways, flushing purple in embarrassment. See, I was confused. I was about to read that as Mel. I'm being a real downer. I was talking about something else. So what do you do when you want to relax? I go on dates sometimes, obvious. Also, when I'm alone in my shelter, I like to meditate. I'm trying to develop my psychic abilities. This girl is crazy, bro. Get out. You search Mel's face for a clue that they are joking. You heard some mellows have special powers, but you figured it was an urban legend. I probably shouldn't have brought that up with someone I just met. I bet I totally sound crazy. No, it's cool. How does it work? I can sort of read minds, I guess. I'm not very good. Want me to try it on you? You feel weird about this? I don't want to embarrass Mel. You reply enthusiastically. Let's do it, bro. This seems like a good way to get to know each other. Okay. Clear your mind and focus on a simple thought. Try thinking about how you're feeling right now. Thought enters your mind. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, man. I'm about to crush this girl's dream. Mel might be crazy. Mel's eyes roll back and their face goes slack after a few moments they smirk. You think I'm crazy? I probably didn't need to read your mind to guess that. You start to protest, but Mel shakes their head. Did they really read your mind, or was it a lucky guess? Maybe Mel is for real. I don't really expect you to believe me. I'll convince you someday, though. Your mind will be totally blown. Mel is so determined that you can almost feel it. Whether they are psychic or not, there's something special about them. I'm ready for it. Having a psychic significant other might be kind of cool. You say that now. Don't worry, though. I won't read your mind all the time. Just when I want to win an argument. When I dream an argument with you, your power is too great. That's smart. And I stop smiling. That's smart. If I keep meditating, maybe I'll figure out how to erase your memories and brainwash you. Dog. Dog. Just don't make my head explode on accident. Your face feels warm. Is thermal energy building inside your skull? Is Mel blowing your head up right now? You are probably just blushing. I heard some mellows were psychic, but I'm still surprised by all this. I never dated a mellow before. I had no idea what to expect. I've never been out with a human before. I'm learning some stuff too. What kind of stuff? I'm sort of ashamed to say. Now, I want to know even more. Mel folds and unfolds her napkin several times will turn to purple. Lots of humans I meet are sort of condescending and snobby. No offense. They have easy, comfortable lives and can't accept that other people don't live that way. I'm happy you're not like that. I sound like a jerk. Forget I brought this up. It's fine. I'm glad you're being real with me. It means a lot. Thanks for understanding. Don't think that I hate humans or anything. I've just had a few bad experiences. You're different though. I feel really good about you. Mel leans back and looks around the restaurant. I'm also wondering that people aren't used to seeing a Mellow and a human together as a couple. Lots of them keep looking at us. Maybe it's because I talk loudly. Yeah, it's probably that. I hate both these options. This will spit the game. They're just staring because you're so cute. You're pretty cute too. Maybe they're staring at you. Maybe we're both cute. And they're just wondering if we're models or actors or something. Next time someone looks over here, I'll ask if they want my autograph. Stop smiling. We should invite them to sit with us. Be careful making jokes like that. I'll do it. I love causing trouble. Bro. That's what I like about you. Oh, that's what I like about you. You scare me a little. Oh, he's into crazy girls. Suddenly, Mel stands and strides purposely towards another group of diners. Oh no. Mel really is going to ask them to join you. Oh, sorry. Just before reaching the other table, Mel turns away and heads into the restaurant. When Mel returns, her face is split by a huge grin. They're delighted to have startled the hell out of you. Bro, man, she gets to stop smiling. I was just messing with you. I wouldn't pull a stunt like that on a first date, probably. You really had me worried. All bets are off on the second date, though. Suddenly, a rushing gale rattles every window in the restaurant. As the lights flicker on and off, the other diners murmur anxiously, but they settle down once the power stabilizes. That was kind of alarming. Totally, for a moment there, I thought another superstorm was coming. The last one just ended. Usually they're at least a month apart, but the environment is changing so fast now. It feels like anything could happen. The storms are getting worse and worse. Eventually they'll just never stop. I wish you weren't so right. I don't think about the future much. It's overwhelming. The environment is totally trash and no one has any clue how to fix it sooner or later. The economy is going to collapse, or we'll all drown in an endless storm, or some other terrible thing will happen. Sayonara. I didn't know why I'm even talking about this. The world sucks, but at least we're together. You're so right. Everything is falling apart, but it's not stormy tonight, and I'm having a nice time with a really sweet person. If I think about it like that, I guess I'm doing pretty good. If you think this is fun, you're in for a treat. We're just getting started, baby. I'm ready. Who knows what will happen tomorrow if you get to live it up tonight. She getting kind of juicy. That sounds sort of self-destructive, doesn't it? Yeah, a little. I support it though. Good. Because that's the vibe tonight. I'm not going to sleep until I've had at least 3 dates worth of fun. You seem like the sort of person that has at least 3 dates worth of fun all the time. I think that's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. Mel smiles. Oh my goodness. Mel smiles using every part of their face. It's so huge. It's like a parody of a smile. Try to match it, but I'm looking kind of deranged. Your conversation is interrupted as the waiter drum buzzes over with your food. This staff looks awesome. Before we dig in though, I need to establish one rule. Don't stare at me while I eat. Seriously. How can I keep my eyes off of you? Sit yourself. The way I eat may be a little different than what you're used to. It might freak you out. Yo, she gonna shove it up her butt.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Sit back in your chair and try to look unimpressed. Mel holds back a grin. They seem to be excited about freaking you out, actually. They pluck a piece of food from their plate and tuck it in their mouth. The inside of their mouth withers with a life of its own. What you thought were Mel's teeth are actually, fleshy tendrils that grip their food and tear it to pieces. It's a little shocking, but maybe a little sexy, too. This man's thinking, I can't wait for you to go downtown. If you know, then you know. Mel beams, offering a great look at their mouth parts. You need to try harder than that. You need to try harder than that to scare me off. Actually, it's making me more horny interested. I can definitely try harder. My mouth isn't the only part of me that might surprise you. Oh my goodness. Tell me more. I don't want to wreck the surprise. Mel's large eyes glimmer wetly. Yo, what I tell you again, Josie? And suddenly they shake their head as if shaking away the sexual tension of the moment. It's fun dating someone who doesn't know anything about mellows. I got some other bombshells for you. You'll have to wait for them though. I can be patient. You and Mel start eating. After a few moments, Mel stops, dropping their fork in surprise. Their skin turns dark. They stare at their plate of melons, mouth slightly agape. What's wrong? These aren't normal melons. You're so frightened to ask Mel what they mean. Drawn to Mel's raised voice, people from other tables look curiously. What the hell sort of place is this? These are mellow pieces. I'm just kidding. I really had you going, didn't I? Mel waves to the people staring from the nearby tables. Sorry to disturb y'all. I was just having some fun. You can go back to what you were doing. Get out of my business. The other diners look away. A few are laughing. Most are muttering. Mel is delighted. Can't believe you did that. That was incredible. In a good way or a bad way? You're being honest. There's a little both. So you just nod instead of answering. Sorry if I embarrassed you. I'm not sure. I won't do it again, but I really am sorry. You don't have to apologize. It was pretty funny, actually. Totally. You're happier now that everyone in the restaurant is no longer staring at you. You have no idea where this night will go, but you're certain it will be wild. You and Mel continue eating and chatting. Among other things, you learn that Mel hated school but loves learning new stuff. From watching videos on the internet, they have figured out how to repair almost everything in their shelter. They also have a lot of friends, but don't seem that close with any of them. That isn't too surprising. Mel strikes you as being very independent. They talk about wanting to travel more but not being able to afford it. Looking around, you suddenly realize that the crowded restaurant has quieted down. You've been here for 4 hours. The waiter drone conveniently drops a bill off at your table. Mel reaches for it, but you snatch it up first. Give me that shit. Damn. I just knew you weren't going to let me pay. At least split it with me. This is my street. I insist. I'm not gonna fight about it, but I'm definitely paying next time. When is next time? Is it too soon to pick a date? What are you doing tomorrow? I know when he tells me. Ooh, man, confident. How about breakfast? And maybe I'll make it for you. Ooh, she coming over. She coming over, bro. I'm gonna get a taste of those fleshy tendrils.
What? What the fuck?
What are you implying? You know damn well what she implying. I want you to innocently pretend that I'm not implying anything. Okay, I'll do my best to act surprised when it happens now. My man, a freaky D. Mel looks pensively around the now empty restaurant. I never dreamed this date would go this well. I've dated lots of people, but I never felt so close to anyone so quickly. I feel like we're moving so fast. It's a little weird, right? Maybe I should be worried. Nah, girl. Not when the next superstorm is just around the corner. We have to make the most of the time we have. Yes, do. Yes, sir. You're right. I don't know why I'm so suspicious about being happy. Meeting someone nice is hard enough already. Mel smiles, squeezing your hand, and both of theirs. Thanks. I felt better about it already. Shall we go? I'm sure the staff can't wait for us to leave. As someone who once waited tables, I can tell you that you're right. Mel stands, tossing her napkin on the table. Let's be off. Oh. Fortunately, the restaurant is dark and the artificial moonlight reflecting off the smog makes everything look shiny. Mel wraps themselves around your arm and watches your face. They look fondly at you. Or maybe they're just having trouble seeing in the dark. Don't make me go home. The night is too young. Let's do something else. Let's tear it up. Hell yes. I know exactly where to go. It's a club called Oasis. I used to hang out there with my siblings all the time. I would be totally cool to see it again. It's not too expensive either. Sounds great. Let's go. You call a ride and get in. Cruising through downtown, you pass all the ritzy bars, theaters, and clubs, then you enter the flood zones. The flood zone is ramshackle district of seedy bars, theaters, and clubs. Real estate developers have been trying to gentrify it for years, but the crowd is young and hip, and they try their best to scare away old people with too much money. This is the same place. You ride drops you off in front of the Oasis. Clusters of people are smoking out front. You haven't seen anyone smoke in 10 years, but maybe it's coming back in style. The crowd is mostly mellows, but a few humans are mixed in. They're all wearing loud clothes and lots of jewelry. You feel like a square, but mellows in their element. These people look so young. I know, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. That's how old I was when I used to come here. I bet we're the oldest people here. No way, look over there. Mel gestures to a group wearing leather coats and talking adamantly. And they all have so much makeup on you can't tell their ages. I have no idea how old those people are. They're old. Only old people wear leather. Fuck you. You approach the door, the bouncer drone scans you, and you enter the club. Expecting some better music. Oh, wait a minute. Periodically, Oasis is decorated with a desert motif. The walls, the floors have a sparkling sandy texture. There are lights everywhere, including numerous palm trees made entirely of LEDs. The music is pumping and be heard. Mel talks directly into your ear. Their cool breath makes you tingle. This place really has changed. It used to look like a warehouse. With all the superstorms, I thought clothes would be struggling not to getting renovations. Mel watches some light spin in the rafters and shrugs. Since people are stuck inside so much, they probably party harder than ever when they go out. Also, psychoist mutants just got legalized. I bet they're making plenty of money with those too. You read a dark menu hovering above the bar. There are definitely a lot of drugs on it. Damn. The music changes. I love this song. You never heard it before, but it pounds hard. You can tell Mel has a wild side. So you aren't surprised that they are into stuff like this. Let's hit the dance floor. Cool. Aside from an occasional wedding, you don't dance very often. However, as the musical lights and the crowd engulf you, the vibe feels right. Mel leads you to a shadowy spot in the corner of the dance floor. It's emptier here, but the music still bangs. Mel moves in with graceful liquid rhythm. When you see them, your breath catches. They are a good dancer. Nah, get in close. Dance face to face with Mel. Every chance you get, you move a little closer. Your hand brushes theirs. Mel snatches your arm, jerking you even closer. Oh, snap, we got a hidden bathroom. Their chest is against yours, their arms slips around your waist, and their fingers press into the small of your back. You can only sway to the music now. If Mel were any closer, you couldn't even do that. Mel whispers in your ear. Bet you can't hear it over the music. Their lips brush your earlobe. Maybe it was an accident, maybe not. You whisper back. Damn, I really like you. You doubt Mel could hear you. Maybe that's why you said it. But when their hip wriggles against yours, you wonder if they heard it after all. You are intertwined like this for several songs. You don't realize you've left the dance floor until Mel presses you against the wall in the dark corner of the club. Their fingers drag a trail from your collarbone to your navel. Someone clears their throat. When the DJs walks past and into the nearby DJ booth, they wink and Mel looks flustered and lets go of your shirt. Mel giggles, their faces flush. That was nice. I thought so too. Wanna get a drink? Nah, I wanna go home. I love that. You disentangle yourselves for a moment. It feels weird to be standing so far apart. You push through the mass of people near the bar. The line is long. You're going to be here for a moment. Grab a table. I'll get the drinks. Mel squeezes your hand before snaking away through the crowd. As you wait, you overhear a man trying to flirt and using the corniest pickup lines. It's really embarrassing if Mel were here. They'd probably say something to him. Maybe it's a good thing they are. You get close enough to read the glowing menu above the bar. You're about to order 2 cosmopolitans when you see the special. When you finally reach the bartender, you ask him about it. Hey, what's it? What? Come on, make it up. What's the special? The special is called lean, which is a weird name for a drink. Is it foreign? Bartender. Never had lean before? You gotta try it then. I'm thinking about it. What is it? You like vodka? It's alright. How about marshmallow foam? Not sure, probably not. What about cough syrup? If I'm sick. Mix all that together and you got lean. It's a wild night for sure. This sounds like trouble. I'll take 2. That's the spirit. The bartender pours vicious cough syrup into 2 glasses. Before stirring in the other ingredients, the finished concoction looks like emerald green pancake syrup. It's your first time, so go easy. He sticks a straw in each one. Thanks, I think. You maneuver through the crowd with your drinks. You aren't worried about spilling. These drinks are like glue. You could turn them upside down and the liquid stay put. Mel waves from a booth as you approach. You step over a puddle on the floor. Sliding into the booth, you are pleased to find it marginally quieter here. You offer Mel a drink, and they regard it with wide eyes. What the hell is that? It's called lean. It looks totally toxic. I can't wait to try it. Mel wraps her mouth around the straw as they drink. They stare into the shiny, gelatinous depths of the glass. It tastes like... Mel trails off deep in thought. You said gingerly, cough syrup, but more disgusting. I think I like it. You both drink slowly, pondering the strange texture and flavor. The music changes and Mel perks up. They bounce in their seat to the new tune. I thought you would be tired of dancing by now. No way, I can go all night. When it comes to dancing or drinking, I don't stop until the lights come on. We might be the same age, but your soul is much younger. You're the one that got us some lean. Only a young soul would do that. Bring it out, let me go. What can I say? The bartender also talked me into it. Mel takes a long drink. Their skin looks darker. I feel weird, but also good. You know what they mean. It's like the air around you is a soft, warm blanket. I just feel weird. You've been tipsy lots of times, but this is different. It's both powerful and mellow. Your blood is thick in your extremities. Keep drinking, it gets better. Mel speaks slowly. Their tongue slides over their bottom lip. Please don't animate that. Mel's glass is empty. That was quick. You drink a little faster. Am I going to regret this? I'll make sure you don't. As Mel pets your hand, their presence is all you can focus on. Passion bubbles within you. Their fingers caress the path up your arm. They almost be feeling the same as you. Finish drinking so we can go. It's too crowded in here. I couldn't agree more. A shadow falls over you. Someone is standing in front of your booth. You almost forget where you were. The presence of the stranger sobers you up for a bit. Oh, who's this dingus? Oh, Mellow. Alright, let me see. Well, look who's here. Hello, Mel. It's been quite a while. Mel flushes and their whole face furrows. Hi, Rigsby. It's, good to see you. What a surprise to find you here. Where have you been keeping yourself? Rigsby's sarcastic voice is grating. Their eyes roam over Mel, then you. You know me, I keep it moving. Mel stands to leave. You take the hint and join them. I was just sitting out. Maybe I'll see you later. Stick around. Love to catch up. I don't think so. to me, you owe me that much. Mel exhales slowly. Get real, Rigsby. Rigsby drops a hand on Mel's shoulder, their fingers dig in. Ask your friend. Ask your friend. Perhaps they want to stay and chat. They nod forward to you. Maybe they like to know what a cheat you are. I have a better idea. Why don't you get bent and stay that way? Rigsby's eyes bulge in angry surprise. They shove Mel against the table. Bro, if you don't knock this motherfucker out, intervene. Hell nah, intervene. You force your way between Rigsby and Mel. Listen, Rigsby, I don't think Mel wants to talk to you. You should go now. You must not know Mel too well, or you wouldn't be standing up for them. Here's some free advice. They aren't worth it. They're a trashy, oversexed cheat who doesn't give a shit about anyone but themselves. Grow up, Rigsby, I never. You interject. Rigsby, whatever trying to say, I'm not interested. You see your reflection in Rigsby's shades. They are surprised by how pissed you look. Actually, you feel mostly avian about this idiot. You take Mel's hand and push past Rigsby. Rigsby makes it sound like they are choking. Sudden, their fist slams to the hinge of your jaw. You stagger into a cocktail table and send it rolling. A bouncer bursts through the crowd in a flash. She has Rigsby in a headlock. Mel pulls you to your feet before addressing the bouncer. Don't mind us, we're just leaving. Towering you behind, Mel barrels through a mob of people and out the front door. Mel pulls you down the sidewalk, not stopping until you're on a deserted side street several blocks from the club. They breathe heavily. You notice that you are too. Crap, I'm so sorry. Mel's face is close to yours as they inspect your tender jaw. You really got it now. I felt awful about this. It's okay. I couldn't stand there and let that creep act like that. Who was that? I was hoping you wouldn't ask. You don't have to explain. After putting you through that, I should give you an answer at least. You shrug. Really, it's no. Mel puts a finger over your mouth. I don't want you to think I'm hiding anything. I used to date Rigsby. I dated lots of people back then. I told you this. I've always been a whore. I wasn't very serious about any of them. I was young and selfish and slept around a lot. What'd I say? And I wasn't totally honest with the people I went out with. Mel drops their hand from your mouth and nervously twists their fingers together. You take Mel's hand and wrap them in yours. It's not a big deal. I guess you're right. I still regret it though. When Rigsby found out they weren't the only person I was seeing, they totally flipped. I stopped answering their texts and never saw them again. Until tonight, I mean. It's a weird coincidence that you would run into them. Both of us used to hang out at Oasis a lot. I stopped going there after we split. I didn't think they might still be there. If that's your deepest, darkest secret, I'm kind of disappointed. It seems sort of silly now that I'm talking about it. Nah, it's not silly. You put your arms around Mel. They are surprised by the unexpected embrace, but a moment later they relax against you. You stay like that for a while. I don't think tonight can get any more exciting than it already has. We should head home. I'll call a ride. Where do you live? As they recite their address, Mel seems distracted. The only light in the area is an LED billboard reflecting off the water and a nearby aqueduct. Mel watches the water as you punch their address into your phone. You're both quiet for a minute. Mel starts to speak, but your ride arrives and interrupts them. The two of you slide in the back, and the automated vehicle starts cruising. Headlights and glowing signs strobes as the city drifts past. Thanks for the night. Their sudden smile is so sweet that your chest tightens. I had a good time. Mel still has your hand. They pull it into their lap. It was just what I needed. Me too. Mel puts their head on your shoulder. Then it's still, you wonder if they're going to doze off. They lift their head and look into your eyes. Their faces close. They move a little closer. Their intent is clear. Get deeply in that. You kiss Mel's slightly parted lips. They are cool and damp like the skin of a mushroom. Oh! You take their top lip into your mouth, releasing it. You suck on their bottom lip, you kiss again. Your tongue passes their lips, and their mouth tendrils flutter over it. You feel Mel moan softly. This is weird, bro. One of Mel's hand slips under your shirt. Your hand massages their inner thigh. The lean you drank earlier is catching up to you. You feel flushed. You want Mel more than you ever wanted anything. In one motion, Mel unbuckles their seatbelt and shifts into your lap. Their mouth is only off yours for a moment. The seatbelt warning chime rings, but you both ignore it. You are wrapped in each other's arms. Your fingers roam along Mel's spine. There's need the back of your neck and tug at your hair. Your ride slows and stops. You and Mel stay locked together until an automated voice nags you to leave the car. Damn, that was just getting good. Mel kisses you once more before opening the door and crawling out, pulling you along with them. Whoa, it's about to get juicy in more ways than one. The car drives off, leaving you in the front of a cramped row of storm shelters. There are no streetlights, so you can't see much. Mel leads you to one of them. Here we are. It looks even worse during the day, but the price is right. I like it. I don't believe you. You stand on a crumbling sled that is probably a porch. The lights turn on in the shelter next door. Mel rolls her eyes. My neighbor watches when I come and go. I don't know if they are worried about me or just nosy. Let's go in for a nightcap. You are hesitant, but you are not sure why. Maybe Mel's Fortness caught you off guard. We're together, and my place is right here. Let's keep the night going. You had better not be getting shy. I love to. It's already the middle of the night. Why quit now? Why quit now? Mel reaches towards the pool of a shadow that might be a door. There is a pressurized hiss, and you step into blackness. There's the bicycle. The light flicker on, casting the shelter into murky dimness. It isn't much to look at, thankfully. I just cleaned this morning. The shelter is cramped despite having less furniture and appliances than your place. The main room serves as the bedroom, living area, and kitchen. A desk is covered with fabric and scraps and sewing equipment. A bicycle hangs from a hook on the ceiling. This room is tidy because Mel doesn't own much. I'm about to lay that shit down. When can I move in? You already have, now that you're here. Did you think I'll let you leave? Shit, my place is better, girl. Let's go there. I suppose I'm your prisoner then. I can get used to it. I wonder, I can be buried in my line. No problem. I come with a satisfaction guarantee. My man got game. That lean you drank is making you giddy. You slip an arm around Mel's waist. Mel's body seems to flow against yours. Oh, really? Mel laughs, running a finger along your collarbone. That sounds promising. Suddenly, the floor quivers under your feet. You glance down in surprise. Just ignore that. What is it? This neighborhood is built over a hydroelectric plant. Every couple of hours, the whole place shakes like that. Why do you think the rent is so cheap? The shells rattle. I'm surprised none of your stuff is falling. Check this out. I thought of everything. Mel taps her head and winks, pulling a kettle from the shelf. They point beneath it. I stick magnets and Velcro under all my stuff to keep it in place. I'm impressed. You really have thought of everything. If that were true, I'd be living somewhere nicer. I try my best though. Mel squints at the kettle in their hand. I guess I'm supposed to offer you a drink. I have tea, or do you want something harder? I want your juices. Nah, give me that hard stuff. Now you've got the right idea. Mel takes a bottle of milky green liquid from a cupboard. How about some melon wine? Chase a cannibal. Sounds good, but don't try to prank me like you did at the restaurant. Come on, that was hilarious. You won't trick me a second time.
Just fooled me once. Shame on you. It fooled me, we can't get fooled again.
Mel fills 2 glasses to the brim and hands you one. Cheers. Sitting together on the sofa as you sip the wine. You're right, this is good. It has lots of bite too. Mel wasn't kidding. After a few swallows, you feel tingly. Maybe you shouldn't mix some wine with lean. After another glass and more talk, you are completely relaxed. Your eyes are shining. Yours too. I'm just happy. I'm happy, but also very buzzed. There's something I want to ask. You wait for Mel to ask. Of all the dating profiles on the internet, why did you choose mine? Is this a trick question? No way. There's no wrong answer. I hope you're right. Mel rolls her eyes. Just answer the question. I say like, oh my god, don't you hate that? So stupid. Everyone likes to have fun. Well, actually, I hate having fun, but I know enough to lie about it on my dating profile. No way, you're plenty of fun. It's a laid-back sort of fun, though. I'm just balancing out your sort of fun. Someone has to. I really do hate those boring dating profiles, though. You don't even remember what your profile says. You wonder if it's boring. Probably. I can tell if I remember right. Yours says something like, why do I even have to write this? It's so pointless. If you're cool, let's hang out. Not exactly, but you got the spirit. It sounds silly when you say it out loud, though. I liked it. I sent you a message, didn't I? And then I guess my profile did the trick. I don't regret only spending 3 minutes on it. It did have a lot of typos, though. Damn. There's a moment of contented silence. You hear someone shouting next door. Don't worry about them. They are just yelling at the TV. It happens all the time. You listen, trying to decide whether they are shouting at a basketball game or a political debate. Mel tugs at their collar. I'm going to change. You look through all your stuff while you're gone. You look through all your stuff while you're gone. Oh. I'll look through all your stuff while you're gone. Go slow. I don't have much. Mel pulls clothes from a wardrobe and goes into the only other room in the shelter. It must be the bathroom. You listen to them humming over the sound of the fan. They don't carry a tune very well. You pick up a digital picture frame and flip through it. Unsurprisingly, you don't recognize most of the people. They are probably Mel's siblings. There is a photo of Mel slugging rum from a bottle and making a thumbs up gesture. The bathroom door opens and you quickly set a picture frame down. You doubt Mel will care, but you still feel self-conscious about snooping. Not a fan. Mel looks comfortable in their beaded silk pajamas. No doubt they made them themselves. Those are cute. I'm sorry you don't have any other clothes. Want to borrow some of mine? I'm okay. These aren't even my cutest ones. I can make you look totally adorable. It's tempting, but no thanks. Really? Mel sits on the sofa again. They are much closer than before, and their hip is pressed against yours. I have an idea. What's that? How about I read your mind again? You think about it. If you don't, sure, why not? Sweet. Mel turns to face you while sitting cross-legged. Their faces really close. Okay, get ready. I think I am. I won't know until it happens. Mel's eyes look into yours before drifting close. They lean a little further towards you. You're kind of nervous, and your mind is a jumble, but one thought rises to the surface. Bro, I want to do it right now. Mel moves even closer. Their breath tickles your lips. You close the gap and kiss. You are a little drunk, and the kiss is sloppy and demanding. Mel wraps you in her arms, your body feels loose, you and Mel melt together. You stay that way until Mel kisses you again, harder this time. You pull them against you, suddenly both of you intense and breathless. Mel is halfway on top of you, stroking your back as your tongue probes behind their lips. This is getting detailed. Your hands roam over their silky folds of Mel's pajamas. You undo some buttons. Thunder rumbles. Is it another superstorm right now? You don't even care. When you touch the cool, smooth skin beneath their shirt, Mel sighs. Their lips separate from yours. They watch your ass while opening your shirt. God, I've been waiting for this. You are shirtless. Your mouth covers Mel's throats. Mel's shirt slips off the shoulders. Your fingertips run over their nip. Your fingertips run over their nip. Down their side and under the waist of their pants. Where's your bed? It might be nice to spread out more. They nod to the sofa beneath you. You're in it. Reaching behind you, Mel flicks off the lights. Trash. Leave them on. There we go. I've never been with a mellow before. I want to appreciate it. That sounds nice. A hard rain starts. The lights turn on. They stay on for a long time. My man laying a pipe down right now. He going to pipe work called Mario. He the plumber.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He taking out all the crevices, you know what I'm saying? Juice is flowing, watermelon spraying, seeds going everywhere. Know what I'm saying? I don't even know. Head to time. Do I gotta hit enter? Okay. I didn't have to do that. Oh, that man got a gun. No trespassing. You slept terribly last night. Mel's sofa is an awful bed, especially for two people, and you woke up several times as the neighborhood hydroelectric plant rattled the whole shelter. But spending the night with Mel was worth it, though. It's late morning when you both climb out of bed. The rain stopped. You are relieved it wasn't a superstorm, but it's a reminder that you and Mel don't have any time to waste. Another superstorm might happen anytime. Until it does, you need to take advantage of every moment you had together. Before you leave, you make plans to meet again tomorrow. As you kiss Mel goodbye, you wonder if tomorrow is soon enough. You and Mel have a fiery romance for months. You see each other almost every day. Your physical connection is explosive, and you are always flirting and touching. The sexual tension is overwhelming. Another superstorm is predicted, and you and Mel decide to move in together. The thought of spending your nights apart is just too awful. During the storm, you live together in isolation for months. With nothing else to do, your level of intimacy reaches the boiling point. The superstorm is long, and by the end, your passion is exhausted. Mel suggests spending some time apart, and you don't complain. While you are separated, you don't yearn for Mel as hard as you thought you might. You see them occasionally after that, but you drift apart. The romance you had becomes a distant, pleasant memory. The desire you shared never completely dies, though. A year later, you and Mel still hook up for a hot night every now and then. During those moments, you feel like you never really split up. Maybe your relationship with Mel didn't turn out how you thought, but it has its benefits. Yo, this is fire, yo. Absolutely. Thank you for making the game. I don't know who. I want to see who made this. Oh, here it is. Hello, I'm Andy. Oh, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm about to do you dirt, Andy. Hello, I'm Andy, the person that made this game. I'm sorry that I'm not as cute as Mal. She wasn't. In any case, thanks so much for playing SuperStorm Melon Date. No. In any case, thanks so much for playing SuperStorm Melon Date. I hope it filled you with love. Please remember to write a review. It means a lot. If you have any comments or bug reports, drop me a line at, I don't know what that says. See you next time. Mel is out there waiting for you. That was wild. SuperStorm Melon Date. Honestly, a good game. Very funny. I loved playing it. Shout out to Andy for making this game. Andy, if you see this, big ups to you, dog. Hey, y'all have a great day. And remember, me stuff and love you.